record. And live. Welcome to the Sunday edition of Jowzam's Den. It has been, what guys? 2 months? How long has it been since we played on a Sunday? A long time.
It was like 2017.
Oh, oh, harsh. We're back finally with a new game, Solar Blades and Cosmic Spells. I'm really looking forward to it. I am digging this rule set. We're going to be playing the quest out of the book, Escape from the Skull Prison. We'll do that tonight. And we've got the regular cast of characters here. Why don't we go ahead and do character introductions? And if you have a channel or podcast or anything, go ahead and plug it, because I know one of our guys does. Or anything else that you do, go ahead and plug it. I don't mind. Let's go in order across the bottom of Roll20 here. So we will start. I'll call you by your character's name, and I don't know your character's names yet. Thrapney. Thrapney?
It's Thrapney, yes.
Thrapney. Go ahead, introduce your character. Who and what are you in Solar Blades and Cosmic Spells?
Thrapney is a nimble arachne that is a spider-like alien that collects things. So he collects artifacts. He's currently being hunted by a space drow chaos cult that worships his kind as kind of demigods.
Creepy.
Yes.
So now I got to put space drow into this. Okay, thanks.
Yep, I did that. Yep. Just for you.
Work. Extra work just for me.
Is how we do.
That's how we do. Mornath. Who or what is a Mornath?
Hi, I'm Bert. I run the podcast of Steam, Steel, and Murder. And tonight I'm playing Mornath, a human nimble, a swashbuckling rogue who will steal your valuables and your heart. He's a con man grifter who makes his way through the galaxy living off the backs of others.
I like it. Oh, I should change the name of the stream while we're doing this. Okay. And next we have Gzt. Did I say that correctly?
You nailed it.
Yes.
So I'll be playing Gzt. He is a human crossed with a bug that he was cruelly experimented on. He is actually in jail because he murdered and started to eat the guy who actually experimented on him, and he is being hunted by a supernatural entity. He is the tough of our group.
Yes, he is the tough. And last but not least, we have Merrick.
I'm a smart, arrogant ship captain or pilot from the Dead Zone. Didn't run with the pirates from there, but kind of more of a freelancer.
So you're playing yourself.
Yes.
Cool.
Except I'm a pilot. I am a smartass, though.
Okay, just checking Twitch here to make sure everything's all good. When I was looking at mine, it showed I was still hosting somebody else. But I see us now. I see my mug on there. Okay, so then let's jump right into the mission. So you guys find yourselves on Skull Prison for various reasons. Why are you guys here? Why don't we go through that? We didn't discuss why you're incarcerated right now. Let's go in the same order. So we'll start with Therapane.
It's not the Rapane. It's Thrapney. He's wrongly accused because drow, these space drow, have a lot of resources and money and have put out a reward, and he's been captured by some crooked bounty hunters who turned him in, and he's just here being held until the drow can come and pick him up.
Right. That's what everybody says. Everybody here is innocent, right?
Yeah, everybody's worshipped by a chaos cult.
Everybody's innocent. Nobody should really be here. Then Mornath. Why are you in Skull Prison? What did you do to find yourself here?
Oh, the usual. I stole from the wrong noble's daughter both her jewels and her virtue.
Yeah, that'll wind you up in a maximum security prison. Oh, am I going the right order here? Sorry, I'm learning your characters' names. It's the fun of the first session. Why are you here?
I did kind of cover it a little bit, but I killed the guy who experimented on me and started to eat him. Everybody is innocent, but I was caught somewhat, we'll say, red-faced instead of red-handed here.
All right, so you're not innocent like these other. And Merrick, what lands you in Skull Prison?
Well, I outdid a group of pirates on a job and got it done before they did, and then talked a bit of smack about their captain. So he kind of sold me out and made up some shit and blamed me for some of their problems. And here I am, guilty for no reason.
Awesome.
Set up, man.
All right. Well, Skull Prison, you guys are actually all bunking together. Typically, no, it's not. You're one of the lucky ones, cause typically these cells hold 4 to a cell. These days, Skull Prison is so full and overpacked. They're cramming in 6 to a cell. So you guys are getting off easy. There's a little bit of luxury for the 4 of you. So you have been cellmates for, let's say, about 2 weeks at this point. So you've all gotten to know each other pretty well in these confined quarters. Skull Prison itself is a space station. It's made of a resistant metal alloy with durable plastic floors and walls. So it's very, very almost like hospital-like in here. There's light panels installed at regular intervals throughout, so it's well lit. But however, a power outage has hit the prison all of a sudden, and most areas are running on emergency lights. Doors are usually closed and are very difficult to open, but the door to your cell is wide open, as is everybody else's on this level. There are inmates everywhere, rioting, fighting one another. Rival gangs are taking each other down. You're in a circular sort of court and area, and at the center of the court is a guard tower. There's a single skull guard up there, a skull sentinel, as they're called, with a gun, shouting at everybody to get back to their cells and to stop fighting, otherwise he's going to open fire on the area. So the 4 of you are standing there going, okay, what's happening? Why are the alarms going off? Prior to this, you heard a giant boom and felt the space station itself shake beneath your feet, and is now in a state of mass chaos. What I'm going to do is can you guys see this up here, and is everything else black for you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I took the map out of the book, and we'll reveal it as we go. So that is the level you're on. You're currently in Area 1, which is the circular cell court. So you're in one of the rooms along there, and the doors have just sprung open, and there's just anarchy taking place in the surrounding area. Number 2 there is the guard tower. Think of this as a setup almost kind of like that prison from Guardians of the Galaxy. How there's that tower in the middle that a Rocket and them are trying to get to? That's what this is. It's up high. It's elevated. So he's looking down on the group of you, this sentinel, skull sentinel, shouting at you to get back, all the while like aiming a gun, a long-range gun at the group of you. I'll actually show you what a skull sentinel looks like. I have a picture here. These are the guards of the prison, of Skull Prison. That's what their garb looks like for the most part. And so you got one of these guys shouting at you. Now, you do notice there's typically 3 guards up there, but there seems to be only the one trying to shout at everybody and keep order on the main level. He's shouting. Go ahead.
Is there anything in our room I can pull off and make a rudimentary club out?
Well, the beds are attached to the walls, and they're one solid piece. There is a latrine in there, a toilet, and a sink. You might be able to pull a pipe off the wall.
How far away is
this
this guy from
sink off?
Yeah, you could try to pull the sink off. The Skull Sentinel, you're asking how far away he is?
Yeah, how far away is he from us?
He's up high, and he's shouting down at you guys. I'd say he's it's 10 meters above the floor, so it's pretty high up, and he just keeps shouting at everyone, like yelling hard to stand down or I'll shoot all of you back to your cells. I'll open fire on you.
I want to try and give direction to this riotous mob. Like
Okay.
using a couple of different voices, say like, there's only the one guard. If we all rush them, they can't take us all.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
in different voices, so it's dark. And make it sound like it's coming from different places.
Is there anyone in the room beside us?
The room beside you is emptied out. The cell.
I go in there and tear their sink off looking for a pipe.
Okay. Okay. So let's do the pipe first. So go ahead and make me a physique roll. And
So just roll a
D20.
D20?
Yeah. Do you have anything that'll give you advantage or like any abilities or powers from your archetype that would help you out here?
Doesn't look like it, but I do
Well,
have a 15 physique, so
So you succeed. So we'll go over the rolls here quickly because this is the first one. So this is a roll under game. You want to roll under that given stat. So for Gzt, he's got a physique of 15. So he wants to roll under that, but he also wants to roll higher than the difficulty that I've set on my end, which you don't know. So if you roll too low, you can fail. You could critically fail. So there's like a balance here of what you want to roll within. You can also get a critical if you roll exactly the same number as the stat that you're currently rolling for. So if you had rolled a 15, it would have been critical success.
Nice.
So, but you succeed. You rip the sink off the wall. Water starts spurting up, and you got a sink with a pipe hanging off the bottom of it.
I would like to do something else.
Well, let's jump over to Mornith. You wanted to try and quell the crowd, right?
I'm trying to incite the crowd to rush the
Incite.
one guard.
Oh, you want them to... So he's 10 meters up in this tower, and you want to try and convince them to rush this tower?
Yeah, I'm saying like, there's only the one guard, and like they can't take us all.
Right. There are ways up to the tower. There's the hallways here, number 3 on the map. But to access those, you'd need a key card. It looks like those are still closed. So they would definitely need to scale to go up. So let's go ahead and let's do that as a willpower test. And,
Sure, and I'm rolling a d20 looking for under my will, but higher than the target you decide, right?
Yep, then the difficulty. Do you guys want to know the difficulty beforehand? Do you want me to tell you what I'm setting it at? Do you just want me to tell you if you fail or if you pass? How do you want to do this? Because I don't mind either way.
Just
I'm
fail or
fine. I'm
pass.
fine either way. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Do you have
What
any...
does the game recommend?
It doesn't say, I don't think. So you just missed it. So you start
Just
shouting,
missed it.
and you're standing outside your cell, and you're trying to, people are walking by, they look at you, they kind of
Actually-
stop. Yes?
Does it matter that part of my thing is I'm a con man? Would that help in this kind of role? Just to get the rules thing out?
So is that one of your past professions?
Yes.
So let's go ahead, and yes, I'll let you roll that with a positive. You've got a bit of a silver tongue, so go ahead and roll another d20, and you take the better of the two results.
There we go.
So that's success. So there's a couple of inmates. They're kind of like pushing each other around and roughing each other up, and they're like getting ready to throw blows. And you're like, "Oh, hey, fellas! Like, hey, there's only one of him. I think we could take him." And they stop and they look at you, kind of at first, like, "Hey, let's take this guy on." And they're like, "Oh, he's right." So I'd say out of the rioting, let's see how many are here. The book recommends that we roll, so let's do that. There are 12 rioting inmates currently on this level. So I'm going to say that you convince half of them to start rushing the guard tower, because you just stepped outside. We'll say your cell's this first one here, right above the one. So you convinced half of the cells, half of the feuding inmates, to start rushing that tower, to try and find a way up there to stop them. Which just agitates him more. He sees them starting to go towards the raised wall, and they're kind of like standing on each other's shoulders and clambering around. He's like, get down, or I'll shoot!" And they start stacking up and he actually starts opening fire on these inmates that are starting to trying to get up there.
Are there any like electric panels or anything like nearby that we could try to bust open and do something?
Yes. So, like I said, there are doors at the 2 3s. Like it's see how there is. I never get the arrow right. There's like a staircase there and a staircase there. Those staircases are what leads up to the second level and have a locked door. You can also go. The corridor goes like that and like that. It opens up. So to get to 4 and 5, you could get to that on this bottom level here, or you could take those stairs up and there's locked doors to get up to the second level where you can get into the guard tower. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So let's. I'm gonna head. Let's go and head for that going up.
Okay.
Guys, come into the cell for a second. I have a plan.
I'm gonna jump back over to Therapne, who wanted to do something. Do you all guys?
Well, I was going to try to sneak up to the tower and get the guy, but now that I see this guy's definitely going to be opening fire and all these other inmates are doing that, I am not. So I am just going to follow along with the rest of the group so I don't get murdered.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to Merrick. Then was it Merrick who had the idea? Was it Merrick?
Yeah, I wanted to go. Well, I just wanted to run up the stairs, but then we were called in to go over. I can't remember who said that.
Into the cell. I was going to say, guys, if I shatter the sink off of my pole here, we could all throw at this guy while somebody sneaks.
Did you kind of cut out there? You said you could all throw it while someone sneaks, and it cut out.
If I shatter this sink, we could all throw chunks of sink at this guy while somebody sneaks up there to take his gun away.
Hunks of porcelain.
He's in a tower, though.
He's in a raised tower, and there's like a guard post or guard room in the middle of the tower. So he's out on like a catwalk or like on a railing right now, shouting at everybody. Shouting down 10 meters down, and he's now firing his gun at the inmates who are trying to, like the zombies in what is that terrible zombie movie, World War Z, how they kind of like clamber over top of each other. The inmates are trying to like build themselves on top of one another to get up there.
Actually, yeah, I mean, throwing some bits of porcelain might distract him enough that some of those guys could reach him.
True.
I like it.
Do we want one of them to have that gun, though?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Smash the sink on the floor.
Sure, I'm not going to make you roll for that. You just throw it down to the floor with all your might, and it shatters into a whole bunch of sharp shards. That's fine. And you want to start like just whipping it at this guard?
Yep.
Okay, everybody who wants to hurl a piece of porcelain at him, go ahead and make me an agility roll. Okay, you hit him.
My agility is 11, so no, I do not.
Oh,
I hit him.
You hit him. I forgot I have your character sheets here in front of me.
I hit 15, which is my agility.
Oh,
it's roll under, isn't it?
It's a roll under. So you got a crit.
I got a crit though.
Merrick, you hit, and Mornath hit. Your name should be the easiest to remember because all your characters are named the same thing. So, I don't know if I have improvised weapons. If you guys take a look in the handouts, I actually went ahead and I put like the sections for armor, explosives, melee weapons, ranged weapons, and shields in there because it's all very abstract in here. It's not stats for like a little laser gun, a stats for a sword, stats for this. It depends on the size of it. So you guys are going to gain things as you go through this adventure. So I figured it just easiest that I just put those charts in there, and we're going to figure out as we go, and we're going to fill in whatever we decide it is as you guys get it. So let's take a look at these ranged weapons, and if something would fall in there. I don't think it's going to do a D6. I'm going to say it'll do a D3 damage. So go ahead and roll a D3 damage for me. Everybody who hit him.
Do I get anything for the crit?
You do. So, critical. I made those fancy little references for you there.
No.
So critical should be on there. Critical
Okay.
successes and fumbles. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you what happens, just if you roll the exact number. Yes, you do. I think it's double damage, but let me look it up here.
Does roll 20 allow you to roll a d6 or just roll a sixer?
Roll a d3.
Yeah, can you roll a d3?
Yeah, if you type in like /RD3, it'll roll it.
I got a 1.
Bear with me here. Let me get... All right, so critical hits. You can either inflict full weapon damage plus the normal damage roll for the weapon, or you can gain a positive die for 1d6 rounds against the target, or you can give the target a negative die.
Negative die because he got hit in the eye.
Okay, so now he has a negative die for all of his rolls. For 1d6 rounds. So go ahead and roll me a d6. You determine.
Okay.
For 4 rounds.
Nice.
Okay. What did everybody else roll for damage? Mornath got a 1, and Mitrik got a 1. Okay. I'm going to jump to these guys' stats. I have them bookmarked here. It's not necessarily stats, but... Where are you, Skull Sentinel? Okay, yeah, so he's pretty dazed. One from getting hit right in the face, and the other two of you guys kind of hit him in like the side of the head. Like even though he was wearing a helmet, you managed to rattle him. You hit him in the head, and he wasn't expecting it. So he turns around and looks at the group of you, and I'm going to say he opens fire on... I'm going to do this in order.
Oh,
It is Mornath. He's going to fire on you. It doesn't mean he's going to hit. So the way bad guys work, or NPCs work, is I have to roll over your stat to hit you.
Right, so one of the things I have as a special ability is I can impose a negative dice equal to my level on an attacker.
Oh,
I am
really?
nimble. So I
And
will
he's
do
already
that.
got a negative die from I want to call
porcelain in the eye.
from Gritsnob from Therapne. I'm gonna put the accent on there every time.
Yeah, and you pause too for effect.
Therapne.
Yes.
So I have to roll over your agility to hit you. So he's got a negative there. So I have to take the lower of the two. So Mornath, your agility is an 18, so he misses. Either way. Wow, you're really hard to hit. Holy man. You have an 18.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah.
So he turns to you and he's kind of like, he's rattled and he's got porcelain in the eye and he fires and it goes wide. It hits inside the cell, but it doesn't hit any of you.
Nice.
Do you guys want to keep hurling porcelain at him, or do you, like, as you're doing this, he's distracted. So some of the prisoners are getting closer and closer. They're like I said, they're climbing on top of one another. They're making a human ladder, and
Let's keep them distracted.
I think we should make a break for the upper levels. I think I can break through the doors and get us in where the guards are.
Hey, you want to make a run for it?
We can get equipment. We can get the hell out of here. If we can find a hangar, I can fly us out.
Don't we need to take the control tower first? Like, that's the way out.
So you have to go. Yes, the control tower is going to be your way out. So if you go to the doors will lead up to the control tower. Otherwise, you're confined to this floor. Like, you could access right now from here. 1, 4, and 5 is what you can access right now. And you want to make your way up to 3 and 2, with 2 is the control tower, to get out. There's a ladder there in the middle of the room, so you know that there's a way down. You're on the top floor of this space station. You want to make your way down.
We need these guys to overrun the tower so that we can get up there.
Yeah, I think my goal right now is going to be charge him with my pipe as much as I can. You guys can throw more porcelain if you want.
I don't have a pipe, but I definitely want to get a piece of him.
I'm going to keep
They say those stairs we can't access?
You can get to the door of the stairs and try to break it open and get up the stairs and up to number 3. Otherwise, yeah, you're stuck in 1, 4, and 5. You can go explore 4 and 5 from here as well. Those are separate areas.
Yeah, I want to try to see if I can like take a piece of the broken sink, or I can use to prise like maybe a panel open or something to get to the wire,
Mm-hmm.
and then see if I can hot wire it.
Yeah, you're gonna head out the cell and you want to try and do you have anything that would help you with that?
I don't know.
He's got me with a pipe to hit the thing open.
I'm just looking at
I will lay into a panel.
Well, I'm looking at the smart. You're smart, right?
Yeah,
I'm just looking at your special abilities. Do you have any special abilities that will help you with this?
that's why I'm trying to look through the book just a sec.
You get bonuses to ancient technology. You get to choose a field of study at first level and every odd level that will give you a positive die. Emergency repairs. I'm not seeing anything that really applies.
Other than giving maybe a positive die to my roll.
That's the only thing I'm seeing that might happen here, but it's kind of situational. But
Or I could maybe some twist in the I can fix this. I'm not trying to repair it. I'm trying to circumvent it.
yeah, it says like,
Combat jury rigging, basically.
"Hey, thanks for the follow. We got a new follower. Thank you so much." And my
That's Chaos
notifications actually.
Yeah,
Chaos
follow
Grenade.
Chaos
Hey,
Call.
thanks for dropping in, man. I know he's been looking forward to this, and I will kill Oak. Don't worry. Merrick will go down.
That's a promise.
That is a promise. Yeah, go ahead and roll it for me, and I'll give you a positive die.
Okay, so just a 20, or how does that work?
You're gonna roll 2d20. So you can take the more favorable of the two. So
Both will be under. Are they supposed? No, they're supposed to be under, aren't they?
under. So they both fail. So you go over there. You go over the panel, and Gzt is like over your shoulder, standing there with a pipe, kind of like making like little ticking noises at people and staring them down as you go by. And he's standing over you, and he's looking over your shoulder, and you're starting to play with the panel, and it short circuits out even further. This was something that was still running on emergency energy, so this door was still locked out. You've actually like deactivated, and this door is like lock. When you turn around and look, you've got a group of some of the other prisoners standing there over you, and they're like, "What are you doing? What are you up to? Huh? Get us out of here."
I'm trying. Help me get this thing open.
"It looks like you messed it up. What are you, a plant?"
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Genius. Why don't you get on here, smart boy?
"Is that a
And I
threat?"
stand back and just like with the holding the arm out, like there you go.
So you recognize these guys. They're part of a criminal gang known as the Black Bats, and they're known for that because they carry around these like plastic bats, and they kind of rough up the other inmates. They are in this area. They're actually their turf or zone is number 4 there on the map, and they're standing over you, and they're not having this. They are looking to start a fight with you after your smart remarks. So, there are currently 3 black bats standing over you, and Merrick is just kind of mouth back at them, and they're not a fan. So, they're gonna try and confront the two.
Do you want out of here? Let them work.
Give me a better tool to work with.
They why don't you guys want to try and convince them? You want to try and talk them down after
What do
you've
you need
insulted
to
them?
get a door open?
Well, he's like completely buggered this one at this point.
Screwdriver and a hydro spanner would be great, but I'll take something better than this piece of plastic or this piece of porcelain from a damn broken. I need that guy's eyeball too.
Yeah, do you guys want to try and convince them? Because right now they're coming at you with a couple of bats, and they're...
Yeah, what, just a 20?
Yeah. Will?
Nope. I'm just going to piss him off more.
Okay. So why don't we do this? Why don't we enter some combat, and we'll run through that. Let me grab your tokens. And we'll have some fun here. So... we'll put y'all here. So we'll say like the panel is here, the door is there. I did say you guys were in the cell, the last cell on the wall. Yep. So you two are still in there with a smashed toilet. Oh, I put toilets on the map. Look at that. And you're standing.
Is that a first?
Well, it just kind of works because it came up right in the scenario that you guys picked up a toilet and smashed it. Because I made this map, but this isn't one that I just kind of.
Why am I not seeing the map?
Because I probably didn't bring you there. No, I brought you there.
Okay.
You're right over there.
I'm refreshing. Now I see everything.
There you go. And let's put a couple of black bats here on the map. Where's my tokens? The Black Bat Gang. Oh yeah, these guys are perfect. They even have bats in their picture. There's 3 of them. Come on. Oh, look at those hooligans. Those ruffians.
Rapscallions.
Right? So let's go ahead and let's try out combat. Add turn order. Add turn order. Let's move you down more now so I can add you the turn order. And the black bats will all go on there as one. So let's go to my handy dandy cheat sheets that I made for us, and let's look at how this works together.
All right.
So, combat. Assess surprise. There's no surprise round. Determine initiative. So what we do is you roll an agility test. You want to roll higher than the opponent's HD.
Okay.
And if you do so, you'll act first. If you roll equal to or lower than the target's HD, the opponent acts first. And if you fail the roll, you're last to act.
Let's roll.
Beat that.
We need to be playing D&D.
What? What? This is
19s
so...
and 20s.
Oh, yeah. Let me find my black bats here. What are they? What's the... Oh.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you failed also. Their HD is a 2, so that's the number you want to not roll under. Whew.
I rolled a 17, so I think I'm good.
What's your agility?
15. Oh
No, you failed.
Yeah, I failed. Nimble, do you give me anything?
You guys can go ahead and plug your numbers in on the combat tracker there, if you will.
Okay.
And I will roll for my black bats.
No, it's not allowing me to. It's
Me
locked
either.
out. Change the
Oh,
numbers.
you want to know why? Because I didn't do this. Why is that not popping up? The little cog isn't working. All right, whatever. What did you get, Merrick?
I rolled a 19.
Okay. And gzt, you rolled a 1. Therapne. What'd you roll?
17.
Hey, you guys are rolling really high. And Mornath.
15, and it is under my agility.
So you go first. Gzt is going to be absolutely last. Let me roll a d20 here. Get out of here, combat options.
For the record, that's the best roll I've ever had going into combat, and I fail because of it. That's kind of funny.
Okay. I think that's right. I think that looks right. Let me just consult here. The joys of running a game for the first time. Figuring it out. Agility test, roll higher than your opponent's HD, act first. If roll equal to or lower than the target's HD, the opponent acts first. If failed roll, act after everyone. Oh. Okay. So, Mornath, you are up first. What would you like to do?
All right, well, I'm holding a piece of toilet that I was going to whip at the guards, but now that there's a new threat here, I'm going to whip one at one of these black bats that are coming at us.
Okay.
Okay, so let's play with the combat options for a bit. One of the other things a Nimble can do is I can give up movement to get aiming for free. It'll count as aiming for the entire round and still be able to fire.
Yes.
So I'm going to whip this rock, take aim and try to smack one of them right in the forehead with it.
Okay. So you're going to aim for this round?
Well, I can aim and throw at the same time if I don't move.
Roll me 2d20.
All right, there's the first one.
Oh, look at you. You got some... Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, that second one's nice. A 15, and it's still under my agility.
Wow. And you do that with the -2? The second attack?
It's not a second attack. I'm rolling with advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I got you. Thank you. Yes. So, yeah, you hit. You hit. Go ahead and roll D3 points of damage.
Wow, there you go. 3.
Ooh. Yeah, you took aim. You shouted something at him. He turned around. He looked right at you, and you hit him like right between the eyes. And he drops. There's like blood just pouring from his face. And he's like down on the ground, rolling around with blood everywhere. In his eyes, down his throat, and he's kind of gagging.
That piece had a bit of poop on it, so if you do get up, you got to pay for that later.
There you go. It's their turn. So this guy's going to move here, and he's going to move there, and they're going to try to take down your bodyguard, Merrick.
Let him try.
Okay, so I'm rolling against your physique, I believe. Let me go to my combat rules.
No, I get that +1 to armor as well, right?
Yes, which would negate 1 point of damage. Okay, so I want to roll over your physique to hit you. So your physique is
15.
Equal to or greater. So he hits you. And these guys have bats. So let's go to our handy dandy reference sheets here. I'm going to say it's a small weapon. They're small plastic bats. These aren't like full-size baseball bats. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like a
balls.
It's like a baton or so it's a 1d6 -1 against you. So it's 4 points of damage -1. You take 3 points to your vitality.
Still at 14.
The other guy swings at you and hits. Roll high. And he hits you for no damage. We'll say a minimum of 1, because it's a 1d6 -1. So he hits you for 1 point of damage, which completely gets eaten by your natural exoskeleton carapace. Slams into you. He looks. He's like, and he looks at you, and you're like, You kind of shrug. And he's like, eep. Uh-oh. So that takes us to you. Gzt. I have all of your names up there. I should change your names on your character sheet.
So I've got this pipe in my hand.
Yes.
I'm going to See if I can cave in the guy's skull of the one who actually hit me.
Go for it. I'm gonna say it's the same thing as like their little plastic baton bats, so it's gonna be a D6 -1 for damage.
So I roll a d20.
D20.
I'm assuming that's a miss.
That is a miss, yeah. Do you have anything as a tough that's going to help you?
I get a positive die if I have a sword, but that's not a sword.
That is not a sword. You are correct. So on your turn, you get to do one move, action, and one like attack or action, or you can do like 2 move actions. So you're kind of stuck next to these guys right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not too afraid of them.
No, I know you're not. So that takes us to Thrapney. Thrapney.
All right, so he is going to. There's only one guy out there. It seems like
There's 2 around the
Oh,
corner
so-
here.
okay.
You see
All
them?
right, then. Yeah, I need to move my map up. I'll say I'm going to charge out here.
And like movement and range is all relative in this. It's like just like some of the other games that we've played. So it's like short and medium distance, things like that. You don't need to worry about like I can move 6 spaces and do this and that.
Now, can I move to here?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. All right. So let's see. All right, let me think about how I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I can move down here and then like this. And I will attack both of them. 2 arms on each one of them.
Oh yeah, you got that nifty thing that
Yeah.
we set up before the game that you get to
-1 on every additional attack.
So go ahead and roll your first one for me against Black Bat number 1.
Okay. That's at normal.
What's your? Where's your character sheet? I got your character
My
sheet.
agility?
No, you're just using your fist, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm just using my fist.
That is a miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Next one. This
Next
is
one.
a +1.
Yes.
Miss.
Also a miss. Wow, you guys are rolling really high. You're not wrong. You should be playing D&D tonight.
So the one on the right got hit.
Oh yeah, because you're going with all 4 arms. Okay, yeah, you hit the one
Well,
on the
I
right.
have 6 arms. I'm just using 4.
Oh, I thought you had 4 arms. Okay, you got 6 arms. So
Yeah.
you're unarmed, and
Oh,
there
look at this.
should be damage for that in there, right? 1d3. So go ahead and roll me a d3 damage.
And he
Oh
missed
my
with the last one.
Oh my god. So go ahead and roll me a d3 damage.
Ooh, maxed it.
All right, yeah, you knocked him out. What does that look like?
So he's scrambling, and he takes all 4. He took 4 of his arms and kind of came down with 2 and missed. Then came down with the second set and kind of slipped and clocked him in the side of the face as he was when he missed with that his left arm, his left second arm.
Nice.
Broke his jaw.
Cold cock him, drop him.
Yep.
And that takes us to Merrick.
Am I rolling? Or am I having to still try to get this open?
Are you still trying? Well, yeah, you can try to get it open again. I'm gonna raise the difficulty.
Okay, yeah, because I may need something one of these guys has, so I'll just try to drop that other guy.
Okay, let's walk over there and try to cold cock him.
And just a 20.
Yep, that's a hit. Is it not? What's your physique? I say that now, but I'm gonna look at your stats.
It's a 9.
That is not a hit. We go back to
Then I miss.
We go back to Mornath.
All right. Well, all the action's happening outside of the cell, so I'm going to step out and have another chunk of toilet in the hand, and I'll whip it at this guy that's still standing.
Yeah, go ahead and make me
Can't aim this time since I moved.
agility score, agility test.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah. It goes wide. All right. Black Bat. Oh, he's got 3 targets. Let's do this again. D3. Merrick, you're 1. Zzzt, you're 2. And Therapene is 3.
Is this the one that already hit me?
Yes, they both hit you, but this is the one that did damage to you. Yep.
Please tell me he's coming for me again.
He is coming for you. Does he get a bonus or anything? Or a negative?
No, I mean, I have my armor, but he doesn't get a negative. He just,
Okay. I thought the reason you're asking
just
is I
can't
thought there was some
really damage me.
you had some sort of deal with being a tough. Oh, he missed because he wants to roll high. So he completely missed on trying to hit you. And it's
My
your turn.
turn?
Yeah, let's finish this black bat off.
That is my physical dead on.
It's a crit. So, remember the options? Full damage plus an additional, which I'm thinking you want to do, because otherwise you can invoke positive attacks against him for the rest of the combat, or negative.
So that's 3 plus 1, by the way. I get an extra damage.
That's right. As a tough.
Yep.
He drops. Go ahead and describe your kill. The killing blow. Did we lose you? Zzzt.
Sorry, what was that?
Go ahead and describe your killing blow.
Just cave in his head.
Okay. That works. Okay, so that's combat. That
Nice.
was
I like
combat.
that.
So you've got it's pretty simple and elegant. It'll get faster once we play some more. So you've got 3 black bats that are lying there on the ground, bleeding out. You know that they come from the 4th section of this prison cell. You now have 3 plastic bats. They're small bats that you can grab. They don't really have anything else on them that you can find. You can still hear the guard up in the tower yelling, but when you look up, it looks like he's retreated into the actual enclosed space. He's no longer out on the catwalk firing down.
Okay. So I guess we really don't need to continue pursuing that. We need to get out of here.
Any way we can hack into this thing and get those doors open for those guys up there?
You can try. It looks like it does require a card, a key card.
Oh yeah, did they have any better tools or something I could use?
You did not find any on them.
Okay.
Chaos Grenade is very upset that you're still alive. He wants a refund on his PayPal bounty.
That's what happens when you gamble, man.
He's got that pesky insect man in between him and the bad guys. I tried.
The night's still young.
Question. There's normally 3 guards patrolling out here, right?
Correct.
What if during that melee they've taken out 2 of the guards already? Let's check around, see if there aren't some guards laying around.
Yeah, where would you like to investigate?
Probably down the corridors, right?
Yeah.
So just walk, take a look down between sections, the loop between 3 and 5, so the bottom hemisphere.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, no, for sure. You guys, the southern outer cells. So you guys are close to that right now because you're over here. So you push your way past a bunch of the guys. You've left a mess of bloody black bats on the ground. And you make your way over to the southern outer cells. You know that these cells have recently been deactivated. You don't know why. There's a lot of rumors kind of going around the prison right now. There's everything from cultists to a riot to a murder took place there. But you don't know. When you get there, there's a big red panel next to the door that says the area is restricted. But the door is wide open. You look inside, and it is completely dark, except for some red emergency lighting. You want to go take a look in there?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. As you enter this area, you notice that the shadows are deeper and almost more resilient to any light. Like there's light shining in from where you came from, but it almost seems to stop, and the red lights just give off a very slight kind of glow, not as vibrant as it should be. So you wander through the area, and as you're walking around, you do find corpses littering the area. Inmates' corpses.
Uh-oh.
But you also come across what appears to be a dead sentinel in here.
Sentinel?
A skull
A guard?
sentinel. A guard.
Oh, okay.
It appears that he still has his weapons and armor on him.
What are his weapons? I get down close to him.
He's got a baton on him. And he's got a small pistol.
Okay. I will take the baton and the pistol then if nobody's...
Sure. So, you guys are what? Like, kind of going over this guy and, like, looking him over and kind of searching him?
Yeah.
So, doing so, you do find that he has an access card on him. So, you've gained an access card that could possibly work on one of these doors.
Nice.
I also need you all, while you're sitting there, you feel like the shadows are closing in on you and almost consuming you, standing over you. They seem to take on shapes. Weird, bizarre, like demon-esque shapes. I need you all to go ahead and make me a sanity check.
Uh-oh. Sanity. Oh, man, my sanity's low.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy shit in the dead zone, man. This is nothing.
Well, there's a difficulty
yeah.
on there. So
Oh,
I rolled a
you
1.
failed, Merrick.
I fell too.
I think you had to roll under.
So you want to roll under, but there's also a difficulty number that you want to roll over.
Ah, okay.
So it's a over-under sort of system. So like a 1 is not necessarily great.
So I got a 9, which is under, but
Yep.
I don't know if it's under your difficulty.
So you succeeded. Yours is, what's your sanity? An 8?
8.
You failed. Merrick failed, and
I failed horribly.
Tharapane failed. So go ahead and roll me a d3, and you take that insanity loss.
And if you made it, do you still take a minimum or nothing?
Nope, you avoid it. The three of them start to see terrible visions flash through their minds and in the shadows. You see like these long creature-like beings made of the shadow kind of like standing over you and lurking over you. You almost feel like they're touching you as you're in there.
Once you've seen the inside of some of these nobles' boudoirs, nothing phases you.
So it's not so bad. 1 point of sanity loss. Do a
How
slash.
do I roll a d3?
Slash R and then space D3. And same thing for you, Merrick. Go ahead and see how much sanity you lose.
Sorry, say that for
It's
me
a-
again.
what they
Slash
want.
space D3.
/ roll space 1d3.
So 1 point and 2 points. So go ahead and take that off your sanity temporarily. You're on edge. You're starting your sanity's starting to slip, but Mornith, yeah, he's like you said, This doesn't compare to the, what was it, the bourgeois
Boudoir.
of many nobles that you have been to. So you're in there, and yeah, you gained a small pistol, a baton. There's armor on this guy, and you've also gained a access card. Does anybody want to grab the armor that he's wearing?
I guess I will if nobody will.
You have 6 arms.
Yes, that's going to be difficult.
You could like wear a helmet and like boots and whatever. It's considered light armor, so it's not really going to stack with yours. But yeah, if nobody wants to grab it, or if you want to grab it, the Rapine.
No, I can't do anything with it. I have 6 arms.
You got 6 arms. This is for 2 armed people. At least this one is. This guard isn't an alien. So, do you guys want to leave the area now that you've gained the goods and lost some sanity?
Yeah, we don't know how long this is going to last for. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah. As you're leaving, you did hear rumors that there were... Sounds great. Thanks for stopping by. You guys, it does kind of go in line with the rumors that you heard of cultists had actually summoned some sort of demons in there. And as you're leaving, you're like, oh man, was this actually true? So you're back out there, and the inmates are still fighting. They've kind of stopped clamoring up there once they saw the Skull Sentinel go into his little office and lock himself in there into the room. Did you want to try and access the stairs there or the stairs over there? Doesn't matter to me.
Which ones? The stairs?
Number 3. So there's 3 on either side. Which way do you want to try and access going to the higher level to get to the guard tower? You were trying this panel before. That's the one Merrick was
I would say
on.
let's try this then. Well, I just pinged.
Make your way around. Yeah. You guys are all in agreement, so you make your way over there?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so you guys make your way around, and there's some inmates pushing and shoving each other. They don't really notice or start any beef with you. They see Gzt walking around with his piece of pipe, and they see that the Rapine now has he's holding a gun and a baton in one of his, or 2 of his hands, 2 of his 6 hands. So people are kind of steering clear from you because the other inmates don't really have weapons or makeshift and whatever they're using. They've taken off their shirts and they're trying to strangle people with them and things like that, and their bed sheets and such. Their shirts. And you guys make your way over to the access to the inner passage. When you get over there, you know that number 4 there leads into the Black Bat's territory. And as you get closer, you see... Where's my die roller? You see 16 black bats kind of huddled. You see them around the corner. You don't really enter, but you can see them just on the edge there. They're huddled around, and it looks like they're standing over 2 dead sentinels, and they've got another 3 skull sentinels that they've captured, and they're torturing them. They're making a parody of them. Just kind of tossing them around and beating the crap out of them and throwing them back and forth between one another and just brutally beating on these guys. Among them, you also see their reported leader, who's known as Black Teeth.
I guess they have bad dentistry.
That is that guy standing there, and he's orchestrating this whole thing and kind of tell him what to do, and he'll grab the Skull Sentinel when it comes his way, and he'll start asking questions of what's going on and how to get out of there. But you don't appear to have gained their attention.
Okay.
Do you guys just want to use the card and make a break?
I'd say make a break. Yeah, I'd say make a break for it.
You don't want to miss
computer terminal.
computer terminal. There's like a small terminal on the door where you'd use the key card.
Well, I just didn't know if there was something like where we could access like schematics, know like if there's a hangar deck or something.
Not here on the prisoner level. Maybe up in the security room where you're looking at heading, you may have access to such things. So you guys want to use the key card and get up there and over there to the security tower?
Yeah.
We're taking the stairs up there, right?
Yeah, so there's a door blocking the way to the stairs. So you use the key card, open the door, and you go up the stairs up onto like this catwalk here to get to the security tower that's overlooking the whole area. So you guys use the key card. It opens with ease. There's no issues. Swings open, and it's just like a long, dark stairway leading up. You guys make your way around, and up top there, you're up on the catwalk, and you can see through the windows of the security office or central security room up on the tower there. There is a skull sentinel looking out the window, and he sees you. And it was the one that was shooting down at the inmates before, and you hear him shout, "Get back! I don't know how you got up here, but I will open fire. Do not come any closer."
I'm assuming we're going to continue to go closer, right, guys?
Rush him!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rush him.
Here, I've got a map here. We'll illustrate it. Oh,
And what happened to Black Teeth?
Black Teeth is down there. You didn't want to do anything with them.
No, we don't want to.
You wanted nothing to do with Black Teeth. This map is going to be blank to all of you. Is it not? Ugh. Let's do this. My fog of war is not working, so reveal all areas. Eh? Ooh. Do you guys see that now?
Yeah, I do at least.
So there's a catwalk. Just that checkered underneath is like the floor below you. That was just to put something on there. So you got the catwalk that you're on. There is the central tower. There's the room in the middle. Those are walls and a door. There's a door in front of you. There's windows. I made windows with what's it called? Oh, the sight and all that. Dynamic lighting, but you can't see them there. So there's a window here and a window here. There's windows on either side of the door, and you can see a skull sentinel aiming his long range weapon through there, shouting at you. And you guys are on the catwalk currently, and he's shouting at you to stop, or he will open fire on the group of you.
I am going to just rush him.
I'll put you back there.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a surprise round because he's going to take a pot shot. You're rushing him, so he's going to take a shot at you.
All right, I have abilities for that.
Oh, yeah? Do tell.
Yeah. You can't hit me. The Nimble's main ability in combat is avoiding getting hit. The character can impose a number of negative dice on attacks against them per combat equal to their level. So take a -1. Die, whatever.
He gets a negative die?
Yeah.
He missed you either way. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll enter combat again, because you guys are just rushing this guy.
I should be closer, right?
You will be. Yep.
Nice.
Let me just add him to the turn. And let's
Cannonball special, just chunk the smallest dude at him.
Yeah, send the little guy after him. Let's get you all on there. We'll do this. He is injured. You guys did hurt him from before. Do remember that. I haven't forgotten that he is injured. I'm going to move you. You rushed him? I'm going to move you there.
Yeah.
So the door's right here. I don't know if you can see the door very well. The door is right there. And like I said, there's a window on either side of the door. So he's aiming through that window. So go ahead
And I have
roll.
a gun. I have a gun and a baton, right, from the guy?
You sure do. So go ahead and roll your initiatives for me.
Okay.
Merrick. More nat than 8.
Oh my goodness. 17. Again.
Farapne.
High is good for initiative, though, right? Yeah,
You don't want to roll over your number, though.
I did.
And it's not good. Man, you guys are rolling really high tonight. On a
Right.
roll under game, it's just It's just not good, is it?
How is that?
So who was successful? Mornath was successful again, correct?
Yeah.
And then like that and like that. Okay, that looks good. So Mornath, you are up first. You can see the Skull Sentinel aiming a gun through the window and shouting at you guys to back off.
Now, when you say through the window, so the window's open?
It is open. It's like a slide open window, like a plexiglass slide open.
All right.
Shout
I'm
things
gonna hurl a chunk of toilet. Take the
Yeah.
aim action and not move and hurl a chunk.
Yeah, do it. That toilet's super effective. Toilet whip +1. That's right. The toilet's going a long way. Our makeshift weapons.
Right, hold on. I get an extra roll because I'm
Okay.
That'll do it. 16.
That's a hit. So roll your toilet damage.
All right. Hey, since we're playing with the rules, let's try something here. So if you use luck, you can do more damage, right? That's
Yeah.
one of the things you can do with. And so to
Mhm.
do luck, you say you're spending it, and you roll a d6, and you try to get less than your luck score, right?
That's right.
All right. So I'm going to try that. So I've got a 4 luck. I'm going to roll a d6.
Equal to or lower your current luck score. The situation develops in your favor. So it could be damage. It could be multiple things.
All right.
Success.
So 2 is under success. And how much extra damage does it do?
We were doing what, a D3 before?
Yes.
I'll give you double. I'll let you roll D6. Well, no, because you could still roll under. So roll a D3 +3. Let's do that.
Oh, well, 4 points of damage.
Okay. I think based off what you guys did earlier, I think that's going to drop him. Let me just confirm here with my Skull Sentinel.
And does that drop my luck score by 1?
It does.
Or does
Yep, it does. It does.
Nice.
Or no, it doesn't. I think if you roll under, you retain it. That's a good question. Let me let's double check that. Let's do the rules right now. We're learning the rules. Where do we do luck? We're at rules of the game. I think that's where we want to find it. When to roll the dice. I don't think you lose any, to be honest. I think if you roll over, you lose it. But I could be wrong. Social interactions. Alright, I can offer you luck. And you can refuse it, but when to use
I
luck?
can look
Alright.
up. I can look it up if you want to keep going.
It's on page 86. Yeah, do you want to take a quick peek and well actually you dropped him. So I don't know what does that look like with the kill, but you did drop the Skull Sentinel.
Cool. Yeah, just pegged him right between the eyes.
See, he drops. His let's say his helmet was already a little damaged, the front was kind of cracked from the last time you binged him.
Cool. Let's get in there.
Very good. I'm just reading the luck rule here so we know going forward. So, roll a d6, compare it to the character's luck score. If the result is equal to or lower than the luck score, the situation develops in your favor. They were lucky. On the other hand, rolling above the score means things go south for them and their luck score is reduced by 1 until the end of the adventure. So,
So it's
you
only
don't
when
lose
you
luck.
fail.
Yeah, so you're good. You still have all of your luck. All right, so you get there and the door is locked.
Who's got the key card?
Was it Therapne or Merrick?
I didn't
I
think
have
of
a
a key
feeling
card.
that. How wide is the window? Like, could I shimmy in there?
It wouldn't be very graceful, but you could squeeze your way through.
I'm figuring with a 7 physique, I'm like really lithe, very small.
But yeah, you could slide your way in there.
Sure, do that.
Yeah, you get in there and you go around and you unlock the door for the others. And you guys enter into the security tower. You see a staircase going, or a ladder, I should say, going down to the floor below you. Like I said, you're at the very top of the space station. You're going to have to work your way. There's nowhere but down from here. You see there's switches for controlling all the doors on this level. But the power is out, so it doesn't really do too much for you, other than the door that you've already gained access to. You can see cameras that are running on the backup power, though. So you can see, again, you see that blacked out corridor with nothing but blackness in there. You do see the black bats where they're beating and taking down and just kind of mocking those skull sentinels. And you see just inmates fighting in the general pop areas as well on this level.
Sweet. Cameras are helpful.
Yeah. What would you like to do in here?
That I am unsure. So what do you guys think? Hello?
We lost everybody.
Did you say the cameras were still up and running?
They are running on the emergency power for this floor, it looks like.
Let's take a look to see if we can get video of like the docking area.
Is there any kind
See
of
what we
terminal
have
there
to-
I can jump on?
Yeah, go ahead and let's make a test. Let's do this. Roll me a d20. See if you can access the other floors. That's what you're trying to do, correct?
Or I said something about schematics or layout, something basically to get a hangar and where we can get to it and unlock everything and get.
Sure. So you rolled a 12?
Yep.
Yes, that is a good roll. So, you do see on the cameras, it appears that a ship has crashed into the space station. Let's put you back over here. Like 4 levels down. And that's what has sent the prison into a state of emergency. You do also see what appears to be on one of the last levels of the ship. There is a starport.
A what?
Starport, so a small hangar. And it looks like there's a few starships in there. There's 3 starfighters, 2 medium transports, and 1 assault ship. Oh, I'm sorry, that's what's usually there. Currently, there's 2 starfighters, 1 medium transport, and that's it. There's no assault ship. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 levels down from you. So it looks like you're going to have to make your way through a rioting prison to get to the starport or the hangar.
Good times.
See if there isn't a maintenance duct or a maintenance channel straight down there.
So, go ahead. You want to see if there's a maintenance duct. Go ahead and make a roll. Again for that.
Who's making it me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the one on the computer. I'm just calling out.
He's over
to
your
look.
shoulder, yeah, telling you what to do. You are unable to find information on maintenance ducts that would take you all the way there.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything.
Do we have door control here? Can we like shut off everybody and give ourselves a path down that'll be relatively free?
It appears that you only have control over things on this level. You look down the ladder, and the ladder leads down to almost an identical security command room on the next floor down. So there's more panels and such and controls in there. but you only have control over what is on this current floor.
Yeah, apparently for security reasons, they've only got it where one terminal per level. We need to get the other one.
Smart. Guess we're going down then.
Yeah. Before you guys leave, you do see that there is some equipment in here left behind. There is. Let's roll for it. Oh, it's a D3. We don't use the die roller for that. Roll. 1D3. There are 3 small mundane ranged weapons. So there's 3 small pistols, like what Thrapney already has.
Ah, cool. I'll claim one of those.
There is also 2 mundane melee weapons, or medium-sized melee weapons. So for medium, in a prison,
Nope.
That's going to be bigger than a baton. Let's say a riot bat. This is like a full-size bat. These are like aluminum bats. So there's 2 of those.
1, please.
Sorry, there's no swords in here. I know that's your spirit weapon, but swords are not common in prisons. And let's see, is there anything else we roll for in here?
I'll take one. If no one else is going to take another, I'll take another one.
I'm taking one of those clubs.
Yeah, so I'll take one if no one's taking the other ones. That means I have two a bat and a club and a.
No,
bat.
I don't have any kind of weapon. But if you can use it better than me, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys collect that. So you 3 of your 6 arms has weapons?
Has one gun and a bat and a baton.
Crazy. All right, you guys want to?
You're rethinking it now, huh?
No. I'm cool with that. You still get negatives for it, so I'm not too concerned. You guys want to head on down?
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right, so we'll reveal the next level. Do you guys see another level there now next to you?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I'm always iffy about the Fog of War when it actually reveals and all that, so I'll always ask and check with you guys first. So you're in number 10, and like I said, this is another security tower. It's like identical to the one above. You do see monitors that shows what's going on in the cells and corridors of this level, as well as you have access to door switches. There are 2 medium mundane range weapons in here, but there's no skull sentinels. So what do we want to do? This is where I thought, I could come up with all these things, but also let's do a little collaboration here. So what do you think the guards would have as a medium weapon?
Shotguns.
Medium ranged weapon. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it would be like for riots and stuff because they can load them with beanbags, or they can load them with shock stuff. Because they have to control riots. Yeah, but it's like the stuff that's in Shadowrun, the shock gel. Hit you and shocks you because it's future, man. We in space.
I agree. So what does that look like? I don't know. Shadowrun. What is this Shadowrun you speak of? Just kidding. But no, what's the weapon? Describe it for me.
Long barreled shotgun with vents on the side that are glowing blue for electricity.
But it shoots out like an incapacitating electrical shock. Like it's meant.
Yes.
It's non-lethal, right?
Yeah, non-lethal.
I like that.
I mean, they can do lethal if they wanted to, but not these.
I like that, and I also like the beanbag shotgun. What are your thoughts? You guys cool with that for the 2 mundane medium range weapons?
Yeah. For the medium ones, they might have like man catchers, which are the long poles with the UN, so you can hold a person down.
Oh, those would be good melee weapons. There's no melee weapons in here currently, though. But that's a good idea. Like I said, I thought instead of me just pre-building everything, I like the collaboration aspect. It's like, what do you guys think we should find here? So, all right, so you have monitors in front of you.
The form of the destroyer.
What's that?
Choose the form of your destroyer.
Yeah, right? We're not going to go crazy. I'm not going to give you like laser guns and lightsabers here, but things that would make sense in a prison. All the guards carry lightsabers. Or, sorry, solar blades.
Sun swords.
Sun swords. Oh, Thundar.
Oh, Thunder, yeah.
Number 11 there. You look on the monitors and you can see what's going on in all these rooms. So number 11 is, it looks like it's a mess hall for the Skull Sentinels. And there are advanced roller. Let's go. Oh, it looks like there's 2 Skull Sentinels in there currently, sitting at a table in conversation in the mess hall. Otherwise, it looks like it's completely empty. Number 7. Number 7's an inner corridor. Looks like it just exits from this area. Number 8. In that area, you see a group of inmates. It's actually, you can tell by the colors that the gang is wearing. They're known as the Yellow Tigers. And it looks like there's... Again, let's roll our numbers. I love these random rollers. There are 12 Yellow Tigers talking to 4 Skull Sentinels. Now, this looks like a much different scene than what you saw at the Black Bats. They're in conversation. Weapons are not raised, and it looks like they're kind of going back and forth. It almost looks like a diplomatic exchange from what you could tell on the monitors between the 2 groups and factions. That's number 8 and 8A. Those are just cells in there, 8A, that the Yellow Tigers reside in. Number 9 is an empty bank of cells. You can see some dead inmates and Skull Sentinels in there. It looks like there's a sign of a conflict. But otherwise, it looks like it's empty. Number 12 is a camera train on that. That's an elevator. And lastly, number 6 are the outer halls. And in the outer halls, it is littered and filled with inmates fighting each other and fighting Skull Sentinels. Just much like on the last level you came from.
Okay. Busy prison.
Remember, this place is also overcrowded, so there is a lot of inmates here. They're packing 6 to a cell, which normally fits 4.
Who's been doing the computer hacking? Which character?
Merrick.
Merrick.
All right. Merrick, can we get audio on that? I'll point at the screen where the guards are having the conversation with the inmate.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
No, you're not able to pick up the audio, unfortunately. It looks like it's malfunctioning.
It's been broke.
All right. Can we get door control?
Are they in a cell talking together?
Yeah, like that's a bank of cells. So they're kind of they're in there.
In the cells though.
They're standing outside the cells.
Okay, so if they're in, I was going to try to see if I could lock the door.
Looking at them also, you see that the Skull Sentinels are negotiating or talking with one in particular. And let's see, where's a picture here? You see they're talking to this guy, and he's flanked by the Yellow Tigers.
How good's the video? Is it pretty good?
It's grainy. You're on backup power right now, so it's kind of fizzling and grainy. You're not getting a good, clear picture.
Is it good enough to lip read the guy that's not wearing the mask? So, like the
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's make a test for that. Make a intelligence check.
Oh, so close.
So
shit,
close.
my head.
You're unable.
Can't make it out. It's too grainy.
grainy. He turns away from the camera once in a while, turns his back. He's looking around. His guys are keeping the other inmates away.
Is the elevator functional? Is something I can access from here?
Yeah, you can access like everything on here that currently is functional. Looks like the elevator is functional, but you're unable to open it from this control room.
So is there another set of stairs going down in this room like the
There
one above?
isn't. So this is the base now, and it looks like the elevator is now your way down from here.
Okay. Do we have any control of the doors? Asking
Yeah.
Gian.
Or Merrick.
Oh, sorry.
You do what?
Any control of the doors. You rolled what? A 12 earlier? I'll take that roll. You do have control over the doors, it appears.
I do have control of them?
You do.
All doors or just the elevator doors?
Everything but the elevator doors.
Yeah, so can we lock people out so that we or lock them into where they are so that we can have a straight run to those elevators?
Are all the cells open or some cells still locked?
All the cells are open.
Actually, so wait, we have control of the doors. That
Mhm.
means that the guards let everyone out.
What if I open and close the one at 6 to draw a distraction? Maybe they'll move away to see what's going on, and then we can make a run for the elevator.
What kind of distraction?
Like opening and closing the door, you're slamming them open. I don't know if they're slammed, but making noise by opening and closing.
Okay.
Like cells around 6.
To distract the guys at 8, right? That's what you're thinking?
Yeah. Then maybe they'll hear that and then come walking around. Or maybe it's something around closer to cell 9. Something to. Well, no, we don't want them too far. We just want them to get away where we can't be seen heading to. And where's our exit point? Like, what's our path that we'd have to take?
12 is the elevator. You're currently in 10, so you've got a corridor. See how there's a corridor? I need a drawing tool.
Those little bitty, like off
There,
the breakpoints.
there, yeah, there. We'll
Yeah,
say
okay.
those are all 3 of those are corridors to get out.
We could go out the either the bottom 2 should be fine if they get distracted.
Okay.
Oh, there's that. There's my arrow. Yeah, there we go. There. That's what I needed, my arrow.
Well, now you have it.
Well, thank you, Threpane.
Okay. I gotta get some quick bio.
Yeah, I do too. You guys want to take a quick 5-minute break? We've got like 25 minutes left here, but I also could use a quick bathroom break. You want to take 5 minutes? We'll come back and then we'll wrap this up.
That's fine.
Please.
Okay, sounds good. We will take a quick 5-minute break. Everybody's audio is back. We're a quick
Back.
5-minute break. All right, we're all back for the last 20 minutes for tonight. Okay, let's do this. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, we can. I guess we could try. Do we want to get in that elevator?
It's the only way down.
I say let's do it.
You also, while you're sitting there discussing, you notice sprawled on one of the tables is a where is it here? There is a rough sketch of a map leading to the starport located in this command level, into the command level, not this level, the command level, which is where you want to go. So
Nice.
the elevators are the way down. You see on there as well. It confirms that is your one way down.
Well, that's the way, folks.
So do you want to cause? You were talking about it causing a distraction before we went
Yeah.
for our little bio break. Do you want to do that? You're talking about opening and closing doors to just kind of draw attention away.
Yeah, see how they react.
Oh yeah, he said it's gonna slam them.
Mm-hmm.
Or just moving. I guess they may not slam. They may just be a standard speed or something on them.
Just
But
kind of like open and close them,
that
like
will
repeatedly
make
or something.
noise. Did what?
Open and close them repeatedly, or just do it once. Like, what are you thinking?
Well, yeah, just like depending on if it has something where I could make it move quickly for a slam, sure. But if it's just a standard slow movement, then opening and closing it when it hits like the latch part to be making noise like a couple of times.
Okay, yeah. It'll be like a slow movement prison door. So you can do it. You do it. I'm not going to make you roll for it because you have the controls
Okay.
there in front of you. So you just do it. I'm going to roll, though, to see their reactions to it. Okay. So you manage to get the attention of 5 of the yellow tigers away. Out of the, what was it I said, like 15 or whatever I rolled up there. Go back to our roll. 16 yellow tigers. It's 3d6. Yeah. Okay. So you get the attention of 5. And there was 3 skull sentinels, and you grab the attention of 2.
Nice.
So you see, they turn around and they look over, and you see that one guy who's talking with the skull sentinels. It looks like the boss, the one who's in charge. He points to a bunch of his men to go check it out. And they get all kind of spooked, and the skull sentinel turns to his men and tells them to do the same. But you see that the 2 of them still are engaged in conversation. There's still a big number of yellow tigers remaining around the scene. So you did draw away some of them.
So is it possible to lock out certain doors so that like the bulk of them can't get to where we're going?
Well, majority of them, they're just like kind of standing around outside these cells here talking. So there are the odd inmates that are still kind of in cells. Not the majority of them, bulk of them, but you could close the doors. You could shut the ones who are in cells out.
So you're saying there's still inmates that are stuck in the cells? Like
No,
they
some of them
can't
are
get
kind of
out?
just sitting in there. They don't want to leave. They're
Ah.
scared. They're sitting in there, not wanting to get involved, not wanting to get beat up. Maybe they are beat up and they've crawled back into their cell and they're nursing their wounds. So there are like the odd inmate in a cell. It's not that they're stuck in there. They just kind of choose to sit there. Avoiding the chaos that is ensuing all around them.
You said that the odd inmate.
Pardon me, the odd inmate?
That's what you said, the odd inmate, right?
Yeah, so it's not like every cell and they're not full. So someone's been beaten up, they've crawled to the nearest cell and they're in there bleeding, and there's guys who are scared and they're just sitting in their cells. Say, like one guy's barricaded himself in, and they've ripped the beds off the walls and put it up over the door.
Okay.
Ripped the toilet off the sink off the wall, and he's bathing himself in the flow of water that's shooting up in the air.
Okay.
Another guy's choking a guy with his shirt, just because I know you like that.
Yeah, that's the crazy. Now that's madness. So what you guys want to do?
Let's make a break for it.
You just want to run to that elevator?
Yeah, we should probably go out the hallway closest to 10, furthest away from the rest of those guys.
This way here. It's getting caught on the grid. I don't even need... Let's turn the grid off. We don't need no stinking grid.
Yeah, old school.
There we go. Right there. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Going to.
Don't need no stinking grid. It's a map. Okay, so yeah, you make your way down the corridor. The corridor's somewhat lit. This is just used for the skull sentinels. You can tell to go in and out. So there's a lock on either side. So you can open the door from this side. It opens up no problem. And you get to the outer door and you open it up as well. And so you're now next to number 9. So there's inmates kind of fighting in the area here. They turn and look at you. Again, they see that you're pretty armed, the group of you. Oh, wow. But you do gain the attention of some of them. And they're coming over to you. They're like, hey, where'd you get those weapons? Why don't we take those off your hands?
Hey, don't start none, won't be none. Get your ass back in there.
I say which hand? Which hand?
They go, hey, how'd you get in there? You guys got a pass? Maybe
The guys that gave us all these weapons, they're handing them out. They're up there around the corner. And I kind of direct them to where Cell said they had plenty for everybody, handing them out.
Oh, yeah, but you guys came from the guard room.
Yeah, because they came down the other hallway, so shorter than walking around.
Yeah, but that's locked.
No, it's not. Go through.
Not anymore, guys.
Have you guys exited? Like, you're standing out here?
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to test the door and it's not opening. Hey!
Uh-oh.
How did you guys get in there? You guys must have a card or something. Get back here. And there's a group.
Just keep walking.
There's a group of 5 of them.
Shoot one of them in the face, will you?
I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just shoot them. just
Yeah,
don't
roll-
even.
Roll a d20. Take your shot. Take your pot shot.
All right.
Let's go ahead. This is just a generic map that I grabbed, but we'll do this. Yeah, that's a hit. So you should have the damage on the chart there. This was you're using one of your small mundane ones.
Yeah, what is that? A D6? D6 -1.
Let's see here.
Small.
Ranged weapon.
-1, right?
Small is a d6 -1, yeah. You also have the medium ones, which is your like incapacitating weapons, but you're using one of the little hand ones. So it'll be one point.
Duh, I missed.
I shot 2. Let's see. I
You
definitely
shot,
hit.
but you rolled a 2, right?
Yeah.
That's a miss. You rolled
A 2?
well. You rolled under your score, but you also rolled under their HD and difficulty.
Oh, yes.
I seem to have hit, but did no damage.
Well, it's 1d1. It's 1d6 -1. I'll give you a minimum of 1 damage.
Maybe it scared him, though.
Where's a pen that works when you need one? All my pins are dead.
That was a warning shot. Back off.
Yeah, we're gonna get these guys are gonna rush you after you shot one of their guys.
They
Just
can
gonna
try.
find the inmates here. Oh, actually, you did 1 point of damage. You dropped that guy.
Don't start none, won't be none.
That's what he said.
Okay, so there was 5 of them, and you just dropped one. Let me grab an inmate token. I made a bunch.
And as soon as they shoot, I'm running for the
Oh, here we go. These guys.
elevator to try to get it open.
Sure. There, that guy. It was surprisingly easy to find sci-fi inmate pictures to use for this. Good old Pinterest. What? Why are you on the map level? Doop. All right, let's get the initiative tracker up there. Let's get into this. So go ahead and roll your initiatives. We'll get these inmates set up in the meantime while you guys are doing that.
Oh my goodness. Every time I've rolled initiative, it's been a 17.
You are lucky.
No, that's higher than my what you call it.
I'm being
Oh,
facetious.
you're being horrible.
I'm being horrible. You're a horrible person. All right, so you got a 17. You guys might be able to add it. I think I set it up so you could, but I could be wrong. I made you it tied to your character sheet now. We're at 15. Are you back? I know he had to step away. He sent a message in the Discord.
Oh.
So he could be gone. That's all right. And they got a 10. Okay, so you failed. Morneth, how did you do?
I made it. 15.
You made it, yeah. And Merrick made it. Gzt is out of it. And yeah, that looks good. So, Mornath, you are up first.
Sure, and this is the ranges involved, right? So I'm going to take a shot without moving, so I'm basically taking aim. And
Yeah,
this guy up.
sure.
So both of those, so the 17 still hits.
17, yep, that's a hit. And go
D6
ahead and
minus
roll your
1.
damage. Yep. I'm getting my red X ready. Ooh.
Just a point.
These guys are like nothing.
So what's a crit in the system again?
A crit is if you roll the number of the stat that you're rolling. So you have a
right on.
Yes, you have an 18. So if you had rolled an 18, it would have been a crit.
Yeah, makes sense. It's blackjack rules.
Exactly. Merrick, do you have a weapon? I can't remember. Did you take one? You took a baton or something?
No, because Gris had, or was it Gris had one? He had like got 2.
I can give you one.
Honestly,
thought you-
if you're better at melee than me, I've got like a 9 melee. I need that range weapon. And I'm going to take off running for the elevator too.
Sure. You're just going to use both of your actions to do a move action.
Yeah, I got to get it to the elevator, get it ready for everybody else to dash in if shit goes south.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you make it to the elevator. I'll just put you down there. So you get to the elevator and it's locked. It's got like a key card access on it.
Yeah, I've got to try to get in.
You put your key card there and it says access denied. No access to this level.
Well, that's what I'm doing this round. So.
Okay. These T-hugs, or thugs, as we will call them, are going to make their way... T-hugs.
It's their street name.
The T-hugs. Are going to make their way over. We'll do one on each of you. It's only fair. It's not like they're gonna hit. All right, we will do Mornath first. Nope. Gzt. Nope. Oh, but that is a crit on Threpane. Because they want to roll over your stat, right?
Yeah.
These guys actually...
It's my fears, right?
You
Oh,
know
is it
what?
under? I don't know.
Looking at the rules, these guys also receive a positive die. Oh, if another inmate is attacking the same target. Oh, I should have just ganged up. I should have done the gang up rule on one of you. That's okay. It's okay.
That's
These
so
guys,
sad.
these guys are unarmed. They're just using their fists. So he's going to... What's he going to do to you as a crit? Should you do extra damage?
You can try.
He's going to... No, he's gonna put a negative die on you for the remainder of the combat.
Dang it.
I can't
That's
resist
really
that.
good. Yeah, that's going to be painful.
And he does 1 point of damage to you. Physical damage. You are up, so you're going to roll me 2d20. You've got the negative dice on you.
So each attack is 2d20?
Yep, and I get to choose the one to use.
Okay. Is this first guy? First
Okay.
attack?
Oh yeah, you're Mr. Multiple Attacks. So every attack's going to be a negative. We'll take the 17.
I bet you will.
Which weapon? Okay, let's go through which weapons you're attacking with first.
That was the first weapon, the baton. thing.
Okay, your next attack. I
Okay.
bet you will.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm gonna take the critical miss.
All right. That sucked.
Oh, Worm is here.
Yeah. All right. I have a shotgun, but can I use that in melee?
Yes.
Not a
Oh,
shotgun.
you're being naughty.
I have a pistol, not a shotgun.
Yeah, you've got a pistol. The critical miss, though, I just want to quickly look that up because you had a crit miss, and I want to see what that means.
You don't have to.
Critical fumbles. You don't have to. If you roll natural 1, you fumble. The combatant will have to choose between either inflicting normal damage from one of their weapons to themselves or an ally, or suffer. Well, you're already suffering a negative die to all your actions for 1d6 rounds.
That negative die is no joke.
So as the what do you call it? What is it? The Overlord or whatever it's called in this? The GM. Yeah, it's Overlord. As your Overlord, go ahead and roll die damage, and let's roll a d2. 1 is Gzt, and 2 is Mornath.
Okay.
Mornath takes 1 point of damage.
Oh, you rolled it. Ah!
You shot your ally.
Well, no, that would have been from the bat. Right? That was the second attack.
Oh, so you swung wildly and you hit him?
Yes.
All right. I guess. Well, no. If it's that, then it'll hit. Gzt. It won't hit you, Mornath. If it's melee, because you're not adjacent to him. So Gzt gets hit, and he has natural armor, so he soaks it up. Go ahead, make your next attack. I know you got like 17 hands, so just keep attacking.
All right, I'm shooting. This one will be at a -2. Putting my pistol.
I'll take the
I've got-
19.
I bet you will, and that's it.
I bet you will.
Dang it.
I like this. I like imposing the negatives. This is a cool system. All right. Gzt isn't here. I'll roll for him, though. Why not? This is, he grabbed a baton, didn't he? I believe he did. So that's a hit. That's like just under his number. I roll damage for his dude. And he drops his inmate.
Nice.
Mornath.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at the guy that's on me. I'm gonna figure, since I'm kind of moving around to keep from being hit, that that's gonna count as movement, and so no special ability. That would make sense.
Yes, agreed. Oh, we didn't roll for. I guess you technically should have gone for last round, but whatever.
All right, I hit, but only with a 2, so that might not get over his.
That does not. So that misses, but it's not a crit miss. And that takes us back to Merrick, who ran for the door.
Yeah, I'm trying to bust the thing open or something where I can hotwire it or something.
Yeah, you get there and you start messing around with it. And it looks like it is not, you are not able to bust into this or get into this with the tools you have at hand. This is high level security. This is the only way off this floor. Looking at the key card, though, it does look like there is access granted per level. So the one
I was going to haul ass back to the guard room and start looking around.
Okay, use your full movement to get back to the door.
Yep.
Okay, you get to the door, you try your key card, and again, this key card is for the level above you, so you're unable to get back into the guard room.
We're fucked. We're going to have to kill a guard.
Inmates! I can't pile up on you guys, because they're attached to you. Let's go ahead and roll for Mornath first. That is a miss, and for... I keep wanting to call you Grit Snob. For Threpne.
Awesome name.
Next, which missed. So, Threpne, it is your turn. Oh, we did lose. I'm looking at my overlay here. All the names have shifted.
All right. Is it my turn now?
It is your turn.
Am I still under the stupid?
You still are under the spell.
All right, here's the first one with the baton.
Oh
yeah, pick one. Yeah, not pick one.
I'll take the 4. It's a hit.
Yeah, I know you will.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, all right, and here's the bat. Subtract 1 from that. Oh, look at that.
I'll take the 6, I guess.
And whoa, I need to be rolling the damage. I haven't.
I know. I was like, are you just gonna keep rolling out your attacks and do damage afterwards? Roll your damage first. These guys are nothing. You breathe on them, they fall over.
First one's D3, right?
They're creating obstacles for you. Yeah. All right, you drop them. What does that look like?
So he swings down and catches one of them in the temple and just knocks him completely unconscious because he's taller than them.
Right.
Because he has a long torso for all those arms. Here's the damage. What is the bat's damage?
The bat was the medium-sized weapon. So again, let's go to the melee weapons. Medium is a 1d6.
Ooh.
Okay, and we'll go to Mornath.
I have a gun.
Okay. Yes, you do. All right, you want to shoot the other guy?
Yes.
I have a gun and 6 arms, so I'm gonna shoot. And the Overlord gave you some decent, not as bad penalties for making multi-attacks because of all your arms.
And that's -3, so a +3.
I'll take 13.
Yeah, I bet you will. Of course.
It's a hit.
Oh, it is?
Isn't it? Oh, wait,
no. It's a 16. 16 because
it's
the
a
third
16.
attack.
Okay, yeah, then no go. I bet you will.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were going to
Now it's Mornath's turn.
All right, I'm going to try and shoot the guy in front of me again.
Sure.
11 this time. Does that hit?
That is a hit.
3 points of damage.
You drop him. How do you take this one down?
It just goes right through the throat.
Okay. Take down these inmates. There's a bloody, pulpy mess left behind. Merrick has come to the realization that the elevator is locked. You need an access card to this key, and you cannot get back into the security station because, again, you do not have access to this floor. We're going to leave off there. This was fun. We started an hour later than usual, so I apologize to the people who are waiting to watch us play tonight. There's been a lot of hype and build to this one, or at least I've been trying to create it. So I had a lot of fun. I think the system is very cool. It's very neat, and it's very open to interpretation, and I like that for you guys. What are the players' thoughts?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty cool.
It's cool. We didn't really get enough into it to really get a good taste, I don't think. Story-wise is cool. Mechanic-wise is still that trying a new system, and it's like, okay, what am I...
Yeah.
Nice character sheet.
Yeah, I put the... Well, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt him while he's talking, but this is the character sheet. These are what I have in front of me. I'll put electronic ones of these up next week that we'll use, but that's the character sheet. That's badass.
Yeah, that's epic.
Yeah, there is
Thanks,
one
Worm.
thing that I'd comment on is that agility seems way useful, like overly useful in this system. It's like it's everything. It counts for everything, whether or not you're hit, whether or not you do hit in range. Yeah, it seems like that stat is really important.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like, for me, in Savage Worlds, it's like the notice roll. It's like that go-to that you're like, oh, all right, make me a notice check. Here, it's like, make me an agility.
Yep.
That's a fair assessment. We'll see how that plays out as we get further into it. But yeah, there is a lot of agility-based things going on. Cool. So we're going to do it again next week. There was talk. It was announced on Twitter. And we talked about it tonight. We're also going to do... I have to turn around and read it because I don't know how to... I can't remember the name. We're also going to start the ongoing campaign using Pulp Cthulhu of Masks of Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep.
Thank you. But I'm thinking we're going to finish this first. We're going to finish this game. We're going to do this playthrough. And then we're going to start alternating the Sunday games between a one-off game that we'll play for 3 or 4 sessions like this. And the other week, we're going to go over to Cthulhu, Pulp Cthulhu. We're going to play through that, which is like a mega campaign. It's legendary. It's been in print since the 80s. People swear by it. We're going to give it a go. It's going to be fun. We're going to do it for a long time. So that's coming up. But we're going to play through this game in its entirety first before we start alternating, because I also have a hell of a lot of reading to do before we can start running that. But thank you so much for the people who stopped by and joined us. I like the system. I had a lot of fun. We're going to do it again next week. Have a good night and week, everyone.
Sweet. Night.